So another good thing here to do when you have your tire off, took the rotor disc off, is check your little lug nuts there for tightness, clean all this up. I just got this new product, Gear Hugger lubricant, and it is plant-based. So it was on clearance. Give that a try. Let's just check out how that works. That should be interesting. So what I'm going to do is after that is you're going to need to take the air out. Just unscrew your cap. I know some of this sounds redundant. I'm just talking as I'm doing it. Gotta get yourself one of these tools. If not, you can probably get a needle nose plier in there if you don't. But if you don't have one of these, you probably shouldn't be changing your own tire, or you've never done it before. They're only a couple dollars to get. It's a little piece. It's easy to lose. Sorry. Luckily, if I lost it, I would just take it off another tire, but try not to do that. Go ahead, let all that air out, clean things up. Then you're going to break the bead here. I use just these tire irons, real simple, but in my old age I get lazy. I use these C-clamps and just clamp it on there, and that breaks the bead real easy. Be right back. Okay, I'm using the C-clamp method to break the bead. You should have a couple of these in your shop. If you don't, they're also pretty inexpensive. You don't need all these fancy tools and tables and stuff that they sell. As you see, just put it on like this, turn it down, and it's going to come right off. Okay, it's at this time after you break the bead all the way around, you want to grab your tube and pull that out. And then just using the tire irons, take a little bit at a time. And just go right down the wheel. I think the biggest problem is most people try to take too big of a chunk at once. And there we go. Now that your wheel's off, I'll inspect your, I put a new one on, like I said anyway. Rim strip doesn't look bad, but I'm going to put a new one on. And the reason to put a new one on is as you take the old one off, you'll notice there's some rust. It's a good time now to hit that for wire brush. Get that all out. Get a few more years out of this wheel. Okay, so now a couple things on installing the tire you want to watch out for. There is a directional arrow. You want to make sure that the tire is spinning in that same direction. It's usually going to be a yellow, red, blue, green mark. You want to line that up with your valve stem on your rim. Don't worry about if it's the heaviest or the lightest part of the tire, whatever. Just line it up with the valve stem. What I do is I put the first bead on, put the tube in, and close it up. Or sometimes I pre-inflate the tube a little bit, put it in the tire first. Either way, whatever makes you happy. I do not use soap and water, as that water will get into your rim and rust. So an alternative to that, WD-40, or that new organic one, plant-based one, I don't know. And I've also used baby powder. So whatever makes you happy. Thanks for watching. So I'm going to put the inner tube in first. Like I said, you want to put the valve pretty much right there where the dot is. It's not an exact science, folks. You're not racing these things. I'm sure if you're watching a YouTube video, you already are either curious, or if you're not watching it, you already know how to do it. So anyway, put this tire on now, and that should be done. And then to put the tire on, same thing. Just make sure you don't have the second lip inside the rim, because you need I went and took the tube out. You need to put the tube back in. And you probably wouldn't be able to do both at the same time anyway. So just take little chunks. It's a little hard to hold the camera and do it, so hold on. So then once you got it on all the way, put a little bit of air in the tube. Go ahead and put the tube inside the tire. Alright, so after you put the tire on, there's two of these lock nuts. One goes on the inside, one goes on the outside. I don't do it really tight. You can do a loose fit if you'd like after you fill it up with air, which I'll be doing here any second. Anyway, that's it. Gonna go put the rotor back on, put the tire back on the bike. Thanks for watching. Hope you're having a great day. Hope it helped someone.